As of 11.7.100 of OspreyHost, as well as the upcoming 11.7.100 of OspreyPOS, the classic app servers have been replaced with the PASOE app server. Where this becomes relevant in this video is that it is desirable in most cases to not expose the PASOE server box, which is traditionally your database server box, to the internet. Therefore, in order to provide a front end for this, there is an OspreyPOS Frontend version 11.7.100 installer. What this will do is create a Tomcat instance on your front end that can be placed in a DMZ. Incoming communication can come into that box, which will be sent along on a separate port communicating to the actual PASOE server, which again is traditionally your database server. In order to do this, two things must be done. The first thing that must be done is that we need to add an entry to our host file, or if you're running locally sourced DNS, then to your DNS server. In this case, we're going to do the host file. If you wish to go the DNS route, that is outside the scope of this video and should contact whoever does your networking IT support. To do this, we need an administrative command prompt. There are multiple ways to do this. In our case, we're going to simply click on the Windows button, type CMD for command, and then we're going to right click on the command prompt and choose Run as Administrator. The host file is located in C:\system32\drivers\etc. Since we're already halfway there, we can simply do a cd \drivers\etc. Changed our drivers \etc. There we go. Now we're going to open the text file with our text editor of choice, in this case Notepad. And we're going to create an entry for our actual PAS server. In this case, it's 192.168.20.129, and the actual name is OspreyPOS.server. Next, we're going to save this file. At this point, we can close out our DOS window by simply typing exit or clicking on the X in the upper right corner. And now we're going to run the installer. We're going to right click on that installer and choose Run as Administrator. That will bring up our splash screen. Once the splash screen has went away, we click on Next. Read the terms of the license agreement. Once we've done that, we accept it, click Next again, and then we choose Install to proceed with the installation. At this point, the file copy will start. Please note there is actually one other thing that will need to be done, and that is you will need to allow firewall communication between the machine that is functioning as the PAS front end and the actual server. This is done on port 8939 by default. Depending on your operating system and your firewall, be it hardware, software, or a combination of both, the procedures will vary. But that is the port that needs to be open. If desired, this configuration can be changed, but that is also beyond the scope of this video. Also, please keep in mind that the same executable and setup functions for either a PASOE frontend for OspreyHost or a PASOE frontend for OspreyPOS. As you can see, we're finished, so we'll click Finish. And at this point, it's going to install the Apache service for the front end. And now we should restart the machine in order to complete the installation. That concludes this video. Thank you for your time.